I had to come to a difference. Well, that tells you how fun this is going to be. Alright guys, finally got everything set up. It ain't perfect, but it'll work. We got our Genesis 3D Sub 1 XL. We're using the Genesis 3D fluid head because I forgot the screw for mine. We're using the Latitude HYS strap. I'm gonna have to work some kinks out, but for this hunt, it's fine. It's the first hunt I've climbed up in a tree, so it's 4 o'clock. We got about 2.5 hours before dark. It's looking good, man.
So one of the reasons I wanted to show this hunt, I had been watching this area for a week or two before opening day. The wind was a west wind and it was blowing right in my face, going right into the water. Since the deer had been coming from this direction every time I saw them come to the camera, I assumed the setup was perfect and there was no way they could catch my wind or anything could mess this hunt up. It just goes to show deer are so unpredictable and they can surprise you when you least expect it. I should have took that shot. She was just like straight down. They came in so fast. I wasn't expected. I was trying to do the right thing. Wait for her. Yeah, I was going to shoot the doe. There was a doe right in front of me. There was 3 of them. She was right there 5 yards. Like, I'm talking straight down. And I was literally about to shoot. But she was kind of quartering to me. And I got this Sever hybrid. I was like, let me let her go broadside. And as soon as she went broadside and I went to put my thumb on the trigger, she just immediately started walking. She didn't stop, nothing. Oh man, I almost got a doe on the first day, man. That would have been awesome. Anyway, there's always tomorrow, baby. Saturday, October 5th, me and my father-in-law, we're gonna get out on the water today, try to change it up a little bit. It's been so hot. We haven't seen a lot on the cameras or anything. My thought process is you gotta be at the acorn tree where as soon as they get up for bedding to start moving during the night, you gotta be there waiting on them. And I just haven't been able to line it up yet. Nobody I know has. There's probably 7 or 8 of us hunting, you know, all buddies, and nobody's landed one. It really makes me think about the ones that doe that I missed opening day afternoon. Wish I would have took the shot now, but you live, you learn. But we're getting the boat out. We're gonna head over to a spot we've never been. We're just gonna kind of hunt off the bank. It's so hot, it's like 92 degrees, so we're not gonna be moving far. That's the benefit of going out on a boat. So we're loading the boat up and hopefully one of us will get lucky this afternoon. Nice. You can use that tree to pull you up, Rick. There's like a 6-foot drop off right here, but there is deer sign over here. Is that a black oak? Muddy. Tell if that's a black oak or is it just from the mud? I don't know. This guy, look. Is that muddy? Is that a snapping turtle?
No.
Box turtle. That's a yellow belly slider.
Yeah.
With the red eyes. He ain't scared at all. All right, we got a couple of oak groves we're gonna hunt over. Rick's gonna hunt about 100, 150 yards past me. I'm gonna hunt about, I don't know, 30 yards from this area. We got a real good chance. I mean, this bank is just ate up. So now we just gotta get up in a tree. Rick's gonna hop in a blind, just wait till about 30 minutes before last shooting light and we should start seeing deer. We actually just spooked a small fawn over there, so good sign. All right, so we're on the backside of this ridge and they're walking down through here. You got the water here behind me. Then you got this oak tree line about 25 yards and then you got nothing but cedars. This oak tree line goes for miles. It's almost like you gotta pick the right spot. There's acorns all over the ground here and you can tell that it's used quite a bit by the trails. The only thing I worry about is our scent. We kind of walked all through here, but holy cow, bro. There's so much going on right here. I'm gonna be quiet. I mean, we can see something any second. There's another one was about to walk over here. That doe is still blowing, bro. Been like 30 minutes. Well, first tag field, I think. The first doe was bigger. This one looked pretty small, but it was about 30, 35 yards and it's kind of dark. I couldn't really tell. I was gonna shoot the first one, but it was a spike that would have counted for my buck tag. I could have drilled him, but I'm gonna be quiet. This doe has been over here blowing for 30 minutes. I want to get down and go shoot her. No, he saw me grab that bow. So that buck was right here. All right, so here's the arrow. So let's see what we got here. That's heart, right? Heart or lung?
Yeah, it's blood.
She's dead.
Somewhere.
See? All right, so now we need to find blood. So we know there's blood. So we're gonna stick this right here, okay? If I'm not mistaken, that's a lung, right? That pink like that. Oh, oh my gosh. Come get this, Rick. We ended up looking for her for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, man. And going back and looking at the footage now, you can definitely tell that she ducked right at the last second, and it hit about 3 inches too high. So we weren't able to recover her, unfortunately. Well, I just came out today to shoot my bow. That's at 30, so it's shooting way right, man. That explains why I missed that deer and hit it forward right. Feel terrible about that, man. I dropped my bow the day before.
I had to come to a different spot.
Forgot all about it, man. I should have got out here and shot it. I guarantee you it knocked the sight loose. I mean, I dropped it hard on a rock, but anyway, that makes sense. Yep, 3 times in a row, bro. This one was a little better, but it's, yeah, 2-3 inches right. Need as perfect as you can so that when you take that shot, if there's any variation in your shot, it's at least dead on. It would just be a couple inches. That deer would have still been dead, you know? So anyway, I got to move it right. All right, we're going to call that good. All right, so today we will officially be 1 week deep into the whitetail season this year. It's been hot. We've had a couple of real close, successful hunts, you know, where we've almost came home with meat. Just wasn't able to seal the deal. Anyways, we're heading back out today. Afternoon hunt. Maybe we can get it done, man. We'll just have to see. It's hot, but we're going to be out there, baby. You just never know what'll walk in front of us.
All right, we made it in the tree. So I want to show y'all something real quick. I decided to use a smaller tree where I think the deer are going to come, where they have been coming. They're going to come right down on my strong side over here, right? So I don't need this weak side over here because I can't hardly shoot that way anyway without making too much noise. So with this adjustable latitude bag, I can adjust this up and down, this bag right here. And right now I'm using it to add some width to the tree in my torso area so that when they come out, I can kind of hide behind it still. Let me show you something else. Today, I decided to just bring my phone. The Genesis 3D Fluid Head, the Sub 1 XL by Genesis 3D. Between this phone, which has 5 lenses, this camera right here, just an older GoPro, I think it's a Hero Session 5 that Juan gave me. That'll allow me to get the shot. And then I have a Hero 11, I think, 10 or 11. That's what I'm using right now. But between those 3 cameras, I should be able to do at least what I need to do until it starts cooling off. Because I'm gonna tell you, trying to tote that camera equipment around and your weapon, your saddle and all that stuff, it's just, that 5 extra pounds, 6, 7 extra pounds is just not worth it for me. So when it gets down in the 70s, I'll start carrying my big camera. But for now, this is gonna be perfect. Hopefully tonight we'll get some footage with it. I'll get to show you how it works and all that. We have a good chance, man. You know, we almost got one last night, put a bad shot on her. Maybe today will be the day. So we're just going for anything that's brown, baby. It's cooling off now. So they've been coming through for the past 2 days. A doe and a couple of fawns or a couple of does and a fawn. And it's like every day at 5:40. It's 4:55 right now. So really anytime. I gotta go out of town in a couple of days too. So this will probably be the last time I get to hunt for a little bit. I'd like to get one knock the dust off, you know. But we'll just have to see.
Meh. It's crazy because if you look here, I literally almost messed up again by hitting this limb just by centimeters.
She ran right over there at the property line and fell right there and died. It was a quartering due shot, but she was so close. I knew I could just destroy. She was only like 15 yards.
There's another one. Man, I almost had her, dude. She busted me though. She's still standing there. Well, if I had a better light, I'd probably wait because this doe is still walking over here, but I want to make sure that deer is down and the same thing doesn't happen that happened last night. But that shot right there was pretty nasty, bro. That deer dropped in like 30, 40 yards. I'm pretty sure that was a heart shot with the sever, so we'll get to see what this thing does. Man, that doe, if it was only about 35 yards from me, there was just so much brush in the way. If it would have been wintertime, we would have doubled up right there for sure. No doubt about it. And I really hope that deer's laying over there. This is only my, fifth, sixth deer? It's my third deer with a bow, with a compound bow. I've shot 3 with a compound, 1 with a crossbow, and then 2 with a muzzleloader. Both of my bucks have been with a muzzleloader. I still haven't got a buck with a compound. I think she figured out the right way to go, so I don't think she's gonna walk over here. I'm gonna go ahead and climb down. She blew for 10 minutes, so probably not gonna see any other deer unless she made a mistake. Almost an entire year since we've had a deer on the ground. We've had a long week, man. I mean, we still gotta get it, but what a blessing, man. I've hunted every day. Anyway, let's go see if we can find this deer. Oh yeah. Oh, that sever, boy. Whew, she's done. That's a heart shot. No doubt. Let me get my light. Oh yeah. I gotta give it to Raised Hunting, Gold Tip, and Sever. That's the same arrow that I used yesterday. All I did was change the blades. That's it. She's little. You don't got spots though. Heart shot. I'll take it, baby. That Sever did a number on her. God dog. That Sever did a number on her. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's all she wrote, baby. We can get her to the house.